Basically, currently, this is one of the things that I just mentioned. This is now being scrutinized together with the International Energy Agency. So we will have a kind of scenario that would be something workable for a country to be executed, and some support from the public finance as well as the private finance, and the help from the multilaterals and development finance institution could look into the plan, which is kind of validated by the International Energy Agency. So currently, just for everyone's understand that the JETP is very good now in terms of the context, the framework. We have 4 streams: the policy streams, the system planning streams, and the technical streams, and the finance stream, as well as the just transition streams. The policy streams led by the World Bank, the technical streams led by the IEA, and the finance streams led by ADB, and the just transition stream led by the UNDP, I think with the help of the multilaterals as well. So based on this, our current existing plan, we have an additional plan to ensure that we are able to achieve some of the aspirations of the JETP and some of the aspirations of the global community, to ensure that Indonesia can contribute to the not only national determined contributions as being committed, but also some additionalities on top of that. So there are kind of accelerated programs that needs to be done, and all of these individual clusters of investments are needed some funding from various institutions, financial institutions. So I think with that, I would also like to share some of the, in terms of the context today, we have few projects that needs to be financed, and along with this, we have been also preparing institutional, internal capability and framework, and thanks to the USA, thanks to ADB, World Bank, and some other, our partners that help us also develop a financing framework, sustainability financing framework, green financing framework, and we've basically have been ready 2 years ago to launch the first green bonds that has got the second party opinion already, but just the market is not on our side, so we postponed that. And currently we are working on the sustainability linked financing framework. But a part of this, we also have a various loan from DFIs and multilaterals, which link to the what we call the DLI for sustainability on the ESG. We call it the result-based lending or performance for result with the World Bank, for example. So basically, PLN has been working on this for quite some time, and I think for today's discussion, the just transition aspect is something that we need to push more, because it is something that I would say it's a new concept, but we need a new push, because
Attention please, attention please. ADB HQ experienced a minor tremor a short time ago. Building assessment is ongoing. There is no need to evacuate. Normal activities can continue.
Okay.
ADB HQ experienced a minor tremor a short time ago.
Alright.
Building assessment is ongoing. There is no need to evacuate. Normal activities can continue.
Okay, we should continue and pray. Let's do that in our hearts. Hope nothing happened. Serious. So I have 3 minutes more. Praying and presenting, that's quite a challenge. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is a test for the women leaders. Just to stay calm in the very pressing situation. Okay, so then go back to the ESG aspect, that when we talk about the financing any investment, more and more pressure comes to us, for example, now in the current time, that ESG is something that is very, very critical, not only from the multilateral or bilateral banks, but also investors, bondholders. They are very, very serious and concerned about the plan of this ESG. specifically probably on the social aspect when we talk about today on the gender issues. It's been becoming a disbursement target, and also for PLN internally, we have a serious effort internally to push this in terms of policy, in terms of framework, and also in daily operations to monitor the target and action points. I probably sometimes we can discuss that we have more than 300 initiatives in the whole corporates to look into the ESG aspect. And I think this shows from various aspects. Commitment from the BOD is very, very strong, and policy, thanks also to USAID, ADB, World Bank, and some others, we have been developing the gender mainstreaming policy internally. We have also set up our anti-sexual harassment policy, and now we are working on the SOP and the operating rules internally, and also with the help of some the multilaterals. And in terms of the organizations, in terms of the institutions, we also developed last year, we set up new divisions, so we call it the Energy Transitions and Sustainability Divisions. And thanks God, the leader for this division is a woman, a PhD from the Netherlands on the climate change, and I think I'm very proud of her. She's doing a great job, and this is becoming a kind of pushing the awareness to the whole organizations. And last one is a program for Sri Kandi. Sri Kandi is a task force. It's a women's society. I chair this task force, and we have 4 streams. The character and capacity building, we have the policy and advocacy, we have a community contribution, as well as communication and publication. I bring along my team here, Bu Asti, Bu Henny, and there are 4, Bu Prima and Bu Anita, to come to this and see and hear what other countries and other companies has been doing now. So in terms of the collaborations, we have, of course, apart from ADB, we have a corporate university, and we have also instilled the program within the whole organizations. And also, I should mention about the Global Power System Transformation Consortiums. I see Sadie Cox there in the back. So we've been having quite a very good cooperations and pushing also some initiatives in terms of pushing the capacity building for the women in PLN. Specific program in Women in Power System, Women in Leadership, and we're working with the Johns Hopkins, we're working with the institutions and sending people to Europe, and also having a webinar in Power System. And most interesting, in every webinar we need to push and make sure that minimum 1 woman takes participations in the community and in the speakers of the webinar. So it's a good program, not only on substance but also showing that the women leadership is in the power system is also being pushed in the whole organization. So we have various program with this Srikandi, and thanks also to the Zoom, so we can manage a very good program in a very short term. So in terms of PLN, I think PLN now we have 50,000 employees and 19% of women, and now it's 15%, about 15% is on the senior management or managerial leadership position, so it's good for us, but we still need to do more. And I think just 2 slides, examples of the gender. We have every single project now with regards to this DLI, disbursement indicators, and some of the intention from us, because we want to improve our ESG scoring by Sustainalytics. Currently we have a high score with a score of 38.1. We would like to get this to intermediate score by 2024, and this needs to be embedded into the operational daily operations in the projects and also in the activities of the organizations. This is one example on one of the projects funded by the World Bank. We have the need to look into the risks and potential impacts related to the gender, and we have also gender action plan and mitigation for that. So this is very good examples, and we've been doing this with the assistance of the of the World Bank on this. So I think last slide I would say probably okay, just thank you. Time is up. But I think one last point is that we cannot do the just transition without any support from everyone. We understand the framework, but we need to do as early as possible the intervention to this. Not only in creating awareness, but also creating the framework and how to do it, and building the capability, to do this. Myself as a CFO, as well as the chairperson for the Sri Kandi, I will push this and very open to any collaborations towards this. There is no way to do this without the support from everyone here. Thank you very much.